Have you ever been scrolling online and seen a picture of a floor that just stops you dead in your tracks? One that looks so unbelievably real you just have to do a double take? Well, today, we're going to dive into the absolutely stunning world of hyper-realistic floor art that'll make you question what's right beneath your feet.
Okay, just look at this for a second. What do you see? A calm little pond? Maybe a flowing stream? I mean, it looks real enough to splash in, doesn't it? But what if I told you it's completely solid, totally dry, and you could walk right across it without getting a single drop on you? That's the illusion we're going to unpack today. So, how on earth is this incredible effect even possible? It's not some giant fancy sticker, and it's definitely not magic. It's actually a centuries-old artistic technique that has found a breathtaking new canvas on the modern floor. Let's pull back the curtain.
The secret has a name, trompe-l'œil. It's French for deceive the eye. And, well, that is exactly what it does. Artists use this technique to paint incredibly realistic images that create the optical illusion of three-dimensional depth on a surface that is completely flat. It's all about turning a boring old floor into a window to a whole other world.
But here's the thing. Creating this illusion, especially with something as tricky and complex as water, is one of the greatest challenges an artist can face. It takes an absolutely extraordinary level of skill to make a solid floor look like it's literally flowing with water.
Yeah, painting realistic water is a true test of artistic mastery. You're not just painting the color blue, right? Think about it. An artist has to somehow capture transparency, recreate the glint of light bouncing off the surface, and even simulate motion. They have to be masters of how light and shadow play on every single ripple, and even show how things look distorted under the surface. It's all those tiny, subtle details, like the color gradients, that create a sense of depth that trick our brains into seeing liquid.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. It's not just about painting what you see. It's about having a deep understanding of the actual physics of light and liquid. To make the illusion work, an artist has to basically become part scientist.
So how does an artist actually transform a blank, boring floor into a flowing river or a serene pond? Well, it's a super meticulous, multi-step process that brings together classical art with some pretty cool modern technology. Let's break it down. First things first, the process starts by turning the floor into a giant canvas. We're talking sanding it down, priming it, the whole deal. Then, a base coat goes on to set the mood with the foundational colors, like deep blues or maybe some sandy tones. And then, the real magic happens. The artist painstakingly paints every ripple, every reflection, every shadow by hand. Finally, this whole intricate piece of art has to fully cure before the last, crucial, illusion-completing step.
Now, artists also have to play with perspective in two really clever ways. The first is called anamorphic perspective. Think of it like this. It's designed for maximum impact from one single viewpoint, like a giant chasm painted on the floor that looks perfectly real, but only when you're standing in the doorway. The second, universal perspective, is for bigger rooms, where the illusion needs to hold up as you walk around it, not just from one perfect sweet spot. Now, the painting itself is obviously stunning, but that's only half of the illusion. The final step is what really seals the deal, both literally and figuratively. It's what transforms a beautiful painting into a jaw-droppingly realistic body of water.
You see, that clear coat of epoxy or polyurethane is so much more than just the shield for the artwork underneath. It's actually an active and totally essential ingredient in the magic trick itself. Without this final layer, the illusion would just fall completely flat.
Here's how it works. So, yeah, of course it protects the art from foot traffic, but that high-gloss finish, it creates the exact same kind of shine you see on real water. It also adds a real layer of physical depth, so you feel like you're looking through a surface to the art below, just like looking into a real pond. And on top of all that, it just makes the colors pop and locks in that vibrant liquid look. The art and the clear coat have to work together. And this really captures the final effect perfectly. It's not just about fooling your eye. It's about changing the entire feeling of a space. That seamless, glossy finish creates this incredible atmosphere of tranquility, turning a simple floor into a source of pure serenity. So what does it really mean to have a floor like this in your home or business? We're talking about more than just a decorative choice here. We're talking about installing a one-of-a-kind piece of art that you can literally walk all over. So let's quickly run through the practical side of things. Believe it or not, these floors are incredibly durable because you're walking on that super tough clear coat, not the painting itself. Maintenance is pretty simple too. The catch?
Well, yeah, the cost is definitely up there because it requires both a really talented artist and a professional installer. But what you get for that cost is something that is absolutely 100% unique.
This slide just nails the value of it all. I mean, sure, you could put a printed image on your floor. That's kind of like hanging a poster on your wall. But commissioning a hand-painted trompe-l'œil floor, that's like owning an original masterpiece, one that's been tailor-made just for your space.
And you might see these incredible floors in some of the most surprising places. We're talking luxury stores trying to create a Zen-like vibe, or museums that want to totally immerse you in an ocean exhibit. They've been used in theme parks, amazing high-end homes, and even in unbelievably imaginative garage floors and wine cellars, turning these functional spaces into true works of art.
So the next time you look down, just remember that the floor beneath your feet holds some incredible artistic potential. And that really leaves us with one final thought. If your floor truly were a blank canvas, what kind of masterpiece would you want to walk on every single day?